world of lost empire. A time when gods walked among mortals and kings carved their legacies in stone, marble, and gold. Before Instagram, before travel blogs, before modern bucket lists, there was the seven wonders of the ancient world. A whispered legend among ancient travelers, a list passed down through the centuries, each wonder more unbelievable than the last. The Great Pyramid of Giza, a riddle in stone standing defiant against time itself. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a paradise in the sky, its existence shrouded in mystery. The statue of Zeus at Olympia, a colossal god of gold and ivory staring into eternity. The Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, a masterpiece so grand even conquerors hesitated to destroy it. The Mausoleum at Halicarnassus, a tomb so magnificent it gave birth to the very word. The Colossus of Rhodes, a titan of bronze guarding the seas like a forgotten deity. And the Lighthouse of Alexandria, a beacon of light and wonder, guiding sailors through the edge of the known world. Some have vanished, some were never proven real, but all remain legends. What secrets did they hold? What stories have we lost? And what if, just maybe, somewhere, some piece of them still lingers, waiting to be rediscovered? Join us as we unlock the mysteries of the seven wonders of the ancient world, the original bucket list.
Over 4,500 years ago, an empire rose in the sands of Egypt, and at its heart, a monument to the gods, or something beyond human comprehension. This is the Great Pyramid of Giza, the last surviving wonder of the ancient world. For nearly 4,000 years, it reigned as the tallest structure on Earth, a feat of engineering so precise, it aligns almost perfectly to true north. But how was it built? No modern blueprints, no written records, just miles of limestone stacked with impossible precision. Some say lost technology, others whisper of secrets buried beneath the sands. Venture inside if you dare. The air is heavy, the tunnels tight. You shuffle, hunched over, your footsteps the only sound, until you reach it. The king's chamber, where Pharaoh Khufu's tomb once rested. But was it ever truly found? Even today, hidden chambers may still lurk within these ancient stones, unseen, unopened, guarding their secrets for eternity. Think you can uncover the truth? Now you can. Explore the Great Pyramid from the inside with S3 Vurin Studies' interactive 3D model. Walk the corridors, unlock the mysteries, and feel like Indiana Jones, from wherever you are. Imagine a vast desert. The sun beats down mercilessly. The air is hot and dry. This is ancient Mesopotamia. Now picture a shimmering oasis rising from the sand. Lush gardens climb terraces. Waterfalls cascade, a symphony of sound in the silence. Exotic flowers perfume the air. This is the mythical Hanging Gardens of Babylon. The Hanging Gardens were unlike anything the world had ever seen. Trees towered over the city walls. Vines dripped with vibrant blossoms. This paradise was a feat of engineering and a testament to love. A king's gift to his homesick queen. A dream made of stone, water, and the will to conquer nature itself. The gardens were a symbol of power and ingenuity. They whispered of Babylon's wealth and influence. Travelers from distant lands carried tales of this wonder back to their people. Poets and historians immortalized the gardens in their works, ensuring their place in legend. But were they real? The story of the Hanging Gardens is intertwined with King Nebuchadnezzar II. He ruled Babylon from 605 to 562 BC. A mighty king, Nebuchadnezzar expanded his empire through conquest. He rebuilt Babylon into a magnificent city. According to legend, Nebuchadnezzar built the Hanging Gardens for his wife, Amytis of Media. Amethyst, a princess from a mountainous, verdant land, found herself longing for the familiar landscapes of her childhood. The flat, arid plains of Babylon left her feeling suffocated and homesick. Nebuchadnezzar, determined to ease his wife's sadness, conceived of a grand gesture. He would recreate the lush beauty of her homeland within the heart of his desert city. He would build her a paradise. And so the Hanging Gardens, a testament to their love and his power, were born. For centuries, the Hanging Gardens were accepted as fact. Ancient writers described them in detail. Their accounts seem to confirm the existence of this incredible feat of engineering. However, no concrete archaeological evidence has ever been found within Babylon to support these claims. This lack of physical evidence has led some scholars to question the very existence of the Hanging Gardens. Could they be a product of overactive imaginations? A misinterpretation of embellished tales passed down through generations? Some historians propose that the Hanging Gardens were, in fact, located in Nineveh, the capital of the Assyrian Empire. Adding to the confusion, no Babylonian texts from Nebuchadnezzar's reign mention the gardens. This silence is puzzling. A king who documented his every accomplishment would surely have boasted about such a marvel. Could the gardens be a later invention, a story crafted to enhance Babylon's image? Despite the lack of definitive proof, the Hanging Gardens continue to captivate our imaginations. They represent a timeless human desire to transcend limitations, to create beauty in the face of adversity. The image of a verdant paradise flourishing in a barren desert continues to resonate, even if the gardens themselves were a product of artistic license. Over the centuries, artists have attempted to reconstruct the Hanging Gardens. Their interpretations, fueled by ancient descriptions and their own imaginations, offer tantalizing glimpses into what this lost wonder might have looked like. Paintings, drawings, and even digital recreations depict a symphony of terraces, water features, and exotic flora. The mystery of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon endures. Whether they were a real place or a product of collective imagination, their story continues to inspire awe and wonder. The Hanging Gardens remain a powerful symbol of human ingenuity and the enduring allure of lost civilizations. They remind us that even in the face of time and uncertainty, the echoes of the past can still resonate with a profound sense of wonder.
Imagine a world untouched by the modern age, a world where gods and men were not so different. In this world, nestled amidst the sun-drenched hills of ancient Greece, stood a testament to human ambition and divine grandeur, the statue of Zeus at Olympia. This was no mere statue, it was a colossus, a god rendered in gold and ivory, a spectacle so awe-inspiring that to lay eyes upon it was to glimpse the heavens themselves. Pilgrims journeyed for weeks, their hearts filled with anticipation and awe. To stand before Zeus was to stand before the king of the gods. His presence filled the temple, his gaze piercing the very souls of those fortunate enough to witness such magnificence. This was the power of Phidias's masterpiece, a monument that transcended time and mortality. Phidias, the name itself echoes with the weight of history and artistic genius. Entrusted with realizing Zeus in all his glory, Phidias approached his task with the reverence of a devotee and the skill of a master craftsman. He understood that he wasn't merely carving a statue, he was breathing life into a god. Years were spent in meticulous planning and preparation. The scale of the project was unprecedented, demanding innovative techniques and unwavering dedication. Phidias rose to the challenge, his vision clear, his resolve unshakable. He gathered the finest artisans from across the land, forming a team worthy of such a monumental endeavor. The Temple of Zeus at Olympia was no ordinary dwelling. It was a sanctuary fit for a king, a masterpiece of Doric architecture that stood as a testament to Greek engineering and artistry. Towering columns reached towards the heavens, their marble surfaces gleaming in the sunlight. Inside, the air hung heavy with the scent of incense. Light streamed through carefully placed openings, illuminating the statue within. The temple was more than a structure. It was a living, breathing entity, a place where the divine and mortal realms intersected. Gold, ivory, and divine majesty. Phidias chose gold and ivory, materials befitting the king of the gods. Gold, the metal of the sun, represented Zeus's power and divinity. Ivory, with its smooth texture and warm hue, captured the god's strength and wisdom. The statue was colossal. Zeus sat upon a throne, his gaze steady and commanding. In his left hand he held a Nike, the goddess of victory, while his right hand clutched a scepter topped with an eagle. The statue was more than a representation of Zeus. It was an embodiment of his power, his majesty, his very essence. Lost to time, remembered by history. The exact fate of the statue of Zeus remains shrouded in mystery. Some believe it was destroyed by fire, the flames consuming its splendor in a tragic accident. Others whisper of it being dismantled and its precious materials plundered. Whatever its end, the statue's physical presence might be gone, but its legacy endures. The statue of Zeus at Olympia continues to inspire artists, historians, and dreamers alike. It reminds us of the power of human creativity, of our capacity to conceive and construct wonders that defy time. Though lost to the ages, the statue's grandeur resonates through history, a testament to the enduring power of art and the enduring fascination with the divine. Imagine a world untouched by the modern age. Picture ancient Greece, a land of myths and legends, philosophers and poets. In this world stood a wonder of the ancient world, a beacon of devotion and artistry, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus. This colossal structure, dedicated to the goddess of the hunt, dwarfed all others. It was a testament to human ambition, a symbol of wealth and power. Its grandeur echoed across the ancient world, drawing pilgrims and travelers to its marble embrace. The sheer scale of the temple was awe-inspiring. Its footprint was larger than a football field, a testament to the engineering prowess of the ancient Greeks. The air would have hummed with activity, a symphony of clanging hammers, whispered prayers, and the rustling of fine silks. The scent of incense would have mingled with the salty tang of the nearby Aegean Sea, creating a sensory experience unlike any other. This was a place of power, a place where the divine met the mortal. The temple's most striking feature was its forest of 127 colossal columns. Each one, carved from pristine white marble, soared over 60 feet into the sky. They stood as silent sentinels, their polished surfaces reflecting the sunlight in a dazzling display. These pillars, meticulously crafted and perfectly aligned, spoke volumes about the dedication and artistry of the craftsman. Each column was a marvel of engineering, able to bear the immense weight of the temple's massive roof. At the heart of this architectural marvel resided the statue of Artemis. This wasn't the Artemis of the hunt, bow in hand, but a more ancient, enigmatic figure. She was the Lady of Ephesus, draped in elaborate robes, her hands outstretched in a gesture of blessing. Her statue, crafted from gold and ivory, shimmered under the sunlight filtering through the temple's open roof. It was a sight that inspired awe and reverence, a tangible reminder of the goddess's presence. The Temple of Artemis, however, was not immune to the passage of time and the turbulence of history. In 356 BC, a man named Herostratus, driven by a desire for infamy, set fire to the temple. The flames, fueled by the wooden roof and offerings within, consumed the structure in a single night. The destruction of the temple sent shockwaves throughout the ancient world. It was a stark reminder of the fragility of even the most enduring monuments. Despite this devastating loss, the Ephesians rebuilt their beloved temple with even greater splendor. The new temple, erected on the foundations of its predecessor, stood for centuries more. It bore witness to the rise and fall of empires, the ebb and flow of civilizations. Yet the ravages of time and the relentless march of progress eventually took their toll. Earthquakes shook its foundations, Floods inundated its lower levels, and finally it was abandoned, its glory fading into legend. Today only fragments of this once great temple remain, scattered remnants of its former glory, yet even in ruin, the Temple of Artemis continues to captivate the imagination. Archaeologists, painstakingly excavating the site, uncover new clues about its past with each passing year. Intricate carvings, pottery shards, and the foundations of the temple's many altars paint a vivid picture of life in this ancient religious center. The exact details of the temple's decorations and the appearance of its painted columns remain a mystery, pieced together from fragmented literary accounts and archaeological findings. Were the columns adorned with scenes from mythology, battles between gods and titans, or perhaps depictions of Artemis's exploits in the hunt? These unanswered questions only add to the allure of the Temple of Artemis, a testament to the enduring power of the past and the mysteries it holds. The ancient world held many wonders, towering structures, testaments to the skill and ambition of vanished civilizations, yet among them stood the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. A monument so grand, so breathtaking, it secured its place among the seven wonders. Built in the 4th century BC, this edifice served a solemn purpose. It was a tomb, a final resting place for Mausoleum, ruler of Korea. But this was no ordinary grave. It was an expression of power, of love, of artistry that transcended death itself. The very name Mausoleum would forever echo through time, synonymous with grand tombs. The Mausoleum stood as a beacon of Hellenistic art and architecture. Imagine, if you will, a towering structure of gleaming marble. Its design, a fusion of styles, spoke of a world connected. It reflected the cultural melting pot that was ancient Caria, for within its majestic form one could find whispers of Egypt, the grace of Greece, and the unique touch of Lycia. This wasn't just a tomb, it was a testament to the legacy of a king and the enduring love of his queen. The Mausoleum's architecture was a marvel of its age. It stood approximately 148 feet high, a multi-tiered structure that commanded the skyline. Its base, reminiscent of ancient Lycian tombs, formed a solid foundation. Upon this base rose 36 slender columns, a hallmark of Greek Ionic architecture. These columns in turn supported a pyramidical roof, a design element borrowed from the Grand Pyramids of Egypt. Adorning the mausoleum were sculptures of exquisite beauty. These masterpieces, crafted by renowned Greek sculptors, depicted scenes from Greek mythology, battles against the Amazons, and a chariot race. The artistry was breathtaking, capturing the dynamism of life in stone. Crowning the entire structure was the pièce de résistance, a colossal statue of Mausolus and Artemisia riding in a chariot, a symbol of their power and their eternal bond. The story of the mausoleum is inseparable from the love story of Mausolus and Artemisia. Mausolus, a shrewd ruler, had expanded his kingdom and amassed great wealth, but his reign was not destined to last. When he died in 353 BC, his beloved wife Artemisia was inconsolable. Legend tells us that Artemisia, in her grief, did something extraordinary. She ordered his body to be cremated and his ashes mixed with wine. Then, in a gesture of eternal devotion, she drank the concoction. Thus she would carry him within her, forever bound to him, even in death. This act, whether historical fact or romantic embellishment, adds another layer to the mystique of the mausoleum. It transforms it from a mere monument to a testament of enduring love and sacrifice. The mausoleum at Halicarnassus stood for over 1,600 years, a testament to the skill of its builders. Yet, even the grandest monuments are not immune to the ravages of time. In the 13th century AD, a series of earthquakes toppled the once majestic structure. Its remains were then plundered for building materials by the Knights of St. John. who used them to fortify their castle at Bodrum. The mausoleum might have been lost to history completely. However, in the 19th century, archaeologists began excavating the site. They unearthed fragments of the once magnificent sculptures, pieces of the ornate friezes, and even sections of the massive foundation. These remnants, now housed in the British Museum in London, offer a glimpse into the lost splendor of the mausoleum. Imagine a statue so tall it dwarfs even the tallest buildings of today. A bronze giant standing astride a harbour, its eyes burning bright with fire, a beacon to ships from distant lands. This was the Colossus of Rhodes, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. A testament to human ingenuity, a symbol of freedom and victory, its legend continues to inspire awe and wonder even after millennia. The Colossus wasn't merely a statue. It was a statement. It embodied the spirit of Rhodes, a small island nation that had dared to stand against a mighty empire. The Rhodians were known for their seafaring prowess, their strategic location in the Mediterranean making them a hub of trade and commerce. The Colossus, with its commanding presence at the harbour entrance, became a symbol of their power and resilience. The story of the Colossus begins in the 4th century BC. The island of Rhodes found itself under siege by the forces of Demetrius Poliorcetes, a powerful Macedonian general. For over a year, the Rhodians resisted, their valiant defense holding firm against the invaders. Frustrated and defeated, Demetrius finally withdrew, abandoning a vast arsenal of weapons and siege equipment. Instead of celebrating their victory with bloodshed, the Rhodians chose a different path. They decided to melt down the abandoned weapons, transforming instruments of war into a monument for peace. The bronze from the melted weapons would be used to erect a giant statue of their patron god, Helios, the sun god, a symbol of their newfound freedom and a beacon of hope for all who sailed into their harbour. The construction of the Colossus was a monumental task, a testament to the engineering prowess of the ancient Greeks. The master sculptor, Chares of Lindos, a student of the renowned Lysippus, was entrusted with this colossal project. He envisioned a statue unlike any other. A bronze giant standing over 100 feet tall, its outstretched hand holding aloft a burning torch to guide ships into the harbour. For 12 long years, the island resonated with the clang of hammers and the roar of furnaces as the Colossus gradually took shape. Massive bronze plates hammered into shape by teams of skilled artisans formed the statue's outer skin. These plates were carefully fitted and joined together, concealing an intricate internal framework of iron bars and stone pillars that provided structural support. For 56 years, the Colossus stood tall, a beacon of hope and a testament to human achievement, but even giants can fall. In 226 BC, a powerful earthquake struck the island of Rhodes, shaking the very foundations of the Colossus. The giant statue, weakened at the knees, could no longer withstand its own immense weight and crumbled, its bronze body crashing down in ruins. The news of the Colossus's fall spread throughout the ancient world, a stark reminder of the ephemeral nature of even the grandest human creations. The Rhodians, though devastated by the loss of their beloved landmark, refused to rebuild it, heeding an oracle's warning that they had somehow offended Helios. Though the Colossus of Rhodes stood for less than a human lifetime, its impact on art and architecture has resonated through the ages. Its image, passed down through ancient coins and inscriptions, sparked the imaginations of artists and architects for centuries. The concept of a colossal statue, embodying ideals of freedom and progress, found new life in modern monuments like the Statue of Liberty. The Colossus of Rhodes serves as a reminder that even in our fleeting existence, we are capable of creating works of extraordinary scale and ambition. Its legend continues to inspire us to dream big, to push the boundaries of what's possible, and to leave behind a legacy that will endure long after we're gone. The Colossus may lie shattered beneath the waves, but its grandeur and the spirit it embodied remain eternal.
The year is 280 BC. Ptolemy I Soter, pharaoh of Egypt, has a vision. He wants to build a lighthouse. Not just any lighthouse, but the tallest structure on Earth, a shining beacon to guide ships into the bustling harbor of Alexandria. On the island of Pharos, construction begins. Massive stone blocks hauled by hundreds of workers form the foundation. Slowly, majestically, the lighthouse rises. Year after year, the work continues. 3 tiers take shape, each a testament to the skill of the ancient builders. The lowest is square, a strong base. Above it, an octagonal tier reaches for the sky. Finally, a circular tower, topped by a furnace, completes the structure. The Lighthouse of Alexandria, a wonder of the ancient world, is complete. The lighthouse is a marvel of engineering. Towering over 400 feet, it dwarfs all other structures of its time. Its design is as ingenious as it is beautiful. A ramp spirals upwards inside the lighthouse. Donkeys laden with fuel climb this ramp. At the top, they reach the furnace, the heart of the lighthouse. Here, a fire burns constantly. At night, its light shines through an ingenious system of bronze mirrors. These mirrors reflect and magnify the light. The beam can be seen for over 30 miles, a guiding star for sailors on the vast Mediterranean. The Lighthouse of Alexandria is not just a wonder, it is a testament to human ingenuity. The lighthouse quickly becomes a symbol of Alexandria itself. The city, a center of learning and culture, is a beacon of knowledge in the ancient world. The lighthouse, with its ever-burning fire, reflects this spirit. It represents the pursuit of knowledge, the drive to explore and understand the world. For centuries it stands tall, a guiding light for ships and scholars alike. But time, as it always does, takes its toll. Earthquakes, the scourge of the region, begin to weaken the lighthouse. Cracks appear in its once impregnable walls. The furnace, once so bright, begins to flicker. The lighthouse, once a symbol of enduring strength, becomes a reminder of the fragility of even the greatest human creations. In the 14th century, a powerful earthquake delivers the final blow. The Lighthouse of Alexandria, battered and weakened, crumbles into the sea. The great wonder of the ancient world is gone, lost beneath the waves. But its story does not end there. Centuries later, underwater archaeologists begin to explore the waters around Pharos. They discover massive stone blocks, remnants of the lighthouse's foundation. They find statues, coins, and other artifacts, providing glimpses into the lives of the people who built and maintained this marvel. These discoveries are piecing together the story of the Lighthouse of Alexandria, allowing us to marvel at its grandeur once more. The lighthouse may be gone, but its legacy, like the light it once shone, continues to illuminate our world.